So this looks like the most professional way to start a vlog ever. I have got my camera set up today on my dressing table. I've just filmed a video. It is how I style my hair. Hello, welcome to another weekly vlog. It is Wednesday the 22nd of August today. These weeks, every time I put a weekly vlog up, I'm really proud of myself for weekly vlogging. But then I realised that it's another week off how long it is until baby's here, and it gets a little bit scary. But yes, I have been, the last time I vlogged I think was at the weekend. The last few days I've literally just been, I've been scrubbing windows, I've been getting paint off windows, I've been getting paint off the floor with like a butter knife. I have been washing, well today actually I want to put a wash on for baby's clothes, but I've been getting all of that ready to wash. We've been doing more stuff, setting up the nursery. We've put like downstairs back together, put the bathroom back together from when the painters were in. So it's been a busy few days. I also went to Asda yesterday, did a little Asda shop. My sister came round. I've just been busy, but nothing that's like really vlog worthy. But today we've got quite a good day. So I've just filmed a video. I wanted to wait till I had makeup on until I switched the camera on for you guys, because I have like really horrible breakouts like all around my chin, and they're just not nice to look at. So I've already filmed one. I've got one more to go. It's 12 o'clock now. I am actually taking Tommy's grandma to see one of her friends today, who is like more of a family friend, and she's not doing very well. She's very elderly, she's got osteoporosis, and she's just not very able, and she lives with her son, but I haven't seen her in a long time. I think it was Christmas that I last saw her, and she loves babies, so I think she'll really appreciate a little bit of baby chat and just a bit of company. So we're going there this afternoon. I've got to pick her up at 2:15, and I'm not obviously going to film that, but that's where I'll be then. And then, as I say, we're putting baby's first wash on today, so I feel like it's a bit of a mammoth event, like quite a big deal. That's what it feels like to me. That might sound really sad. I've really built this up, but I thought I'd vlog it because it might be a nice memory to look back on, and I think you lot will be interested. So that's the plan. So I'm going to now go and switch and sit in the back room, although I do quite like this setup. I might just stay here and film, you know, and hope that the lighting's okay. But you'll see this video, the video will already be up by the time you watch this video, so that got very confusing very quickly. I've also just the postman's just been delivered a couple of bits, and I've just had an ASOS parcel arrive, so I'll show you what's coming that as well today, and that'll just break things up a little bit. Yeah, so another week, another vlog. I'll see you all in a bit. So it's now about 5 o'clock, and I've just come up to my office because I need to edit one of the videos that I filmed this morning. It needs to go up. I wanted it to go up today, but it's already 5 o'clock, and I feel like that's the time I normally upload, and I don't know whether to just put it up later when I've edited it and stuff, but I'll see how long it takes. I got in and I had a brew and a cherry bakewell, and yeah, I've just come upstairs and I've brought some Millions up with me. I'm really enjoying them at the moment. The Vimto ones I think are my favourite that I've tried, but I hide these in the kitchen cupboard. So I've got those. I've just lit a French vanilla Primark candle just to kind of like, you know, set the mood a little bit, and I'm going to get this video edited. This is the one that's gone up. It's all to do with like breastfeeding and some breastfeeding equipment that I was kindly sent, which I will show you in a little while. I'm going to go through to our bedroom after, when this is all sorted, and show you some bits and pieces that have arrived. Yeah, I had a really nice afternoon. I went to see this lady with Tommy's grandma. They're both called Barbara actually, but I came away feeling like really nostalgic and really, I don't know, a bit emotional really, because I feel like, I don't know, some of you probably know this already, but my grandparents owned a hotel in Blackpool for quite a few years, 20 odd years. So I kind of grew up there. So, and it was in a time where Blackpool attracted a lot more of like an older crowd than compared to these days. And our hotel, we just had the same guests come back every single year, and they were like family friends. They were all my aunties and uncles, even though they weren't, but you know the people that you have that are your aunties and uncles. And I spent a lot of my childhood talking to elderly people, and they will always like hold a dear place in my heart. And I just have so much respect for the older generation, and I just love talking to them. And I just feel like this Barbara who we went to see today, she's so lovely. She's honestly just so nice, and she's just had a real rotten like set of cards dealt her really the past few years. I mean, she's in her 80s, but she's just been ill after being ill after being ill, and then she's had a fall, and she's just so fragile and frail. But we had a really nice chat. She had lots to update us on, and then obviously we had a lot of talk about babies, which I think cheered her up a little bit, so that was really nice. So yeah, so I am just gonna get this edited now, catch my breath back. All I've done is talk to you guys and I can't breathe. Yeah, then I'll go showing you some stuff. Tom's actually out till 10, like on 10 tonight, so it's kind of a night where I like to just keep going, doing bits and pieces quite late, because then it feels like he's not home as late, if that makes sense. Whereas if I like finished what I was up to at like 6 and then sat on the sofa all night, I feel like I'd just be waiting for him forever. So I'm going to keep myself busy. I'm going to have some millions, and I'll check in a little while. Excuse where my glasses have been. I have just set my video live, and it's my first ever proper like sponsored video on YouTube, where I've had to actually put like #ad in the title. So I feel really nervous because it's the first one I've ever done, and I just hope you guys are okay with me doing some sponsor content. It doesn't come in very often. Obviously this is my first one ever, and I fully am on board with the brand and love the video and love the product and love what I'm talking about, and I would never do anything. I get emails all the time to talk about, there'd be like certain clothing brands that are not anywhere that I would usually purchase from. The other day I got asked if I would feature a pair of shoes, and these shoes were like an 80 odd pound pair of shoes, but they're not ones that I would ever wear, so I turned that down. And I would never work with a brand or a company if I wouldn't use them myself, basically. So I'm really nervous about it, but I'm also really like excited and proud of myself, because it's like a bit of a, you know, another kind of milestone that I've accomplished being on YouTube. And I know everyone says this, but I wouldn't be able to do it if you guys didn't watch, so I really am grateful. I'll just show you the thumbnail. So if you haven't already watched it and you're at all interested, I would love it if you would go over and have a look. It is basically a branded video with Lancino talking about their new electric single breast pump. They sent me a few goodies which I'll go and show you now, and yeah, talk a bit about breastfeeding and my thoughts on it, and show you the products. So I'm just going to blow out my candle. So this is the brand Lancino, which a lot of you probably will recognise the nipple cream if you have had children before. This was kind of like, this is like one of their best sellers. I think it's not going to focus, but I'll pop it there and you'll be able to see it better. So this is the breast pump, and this actually connects to either a bottle or a breast milk storage bag, and it's their first electric breast pump. So it's controlled by this, and it has different like suction speeds, levels, and like a letdown feature and stuff like that. And then they sent me all of these like really helpful bits and pieces that I'm going to go and pop some in my hospital bag now. So like the storage bags, the nursing pads, which apparently are like the best ones on the market. A lot of you guys have really recommended the brand, and I just feel really lucky to be working with them. So if you're interested in like a more kind of in-depth overlook of any of that, then the video went up on Wednesday as you're watching this. So let's get into this ASOS parcel. It is mostly maternity wear, so if you're not interested, some of the stuff might be available in non-maternity, I'm not sure. Should I pop you here and sit down? Do you know what? I've really enjoyed vlogging recently. They're like my favourite videos to watch, and you guys are all so blooming lovely about them. I just feel like I'm talking to my friends. I don't know if my boobs just jiggled about a bit then. I'm not wearing a bra, I apologise. Oh, look at all this. This is the pile of stuff that I'd hidden from view when I filmed before at my dressing table. So behind the scenes for you there. This ASOS parcel has been opened and then resealed. So I need a dress for our baby shower, and I also need a dress for my best friend's baby's christening, which is on Sunday. This is the first dress. which is not really me, and this looks completely different to what it did on the actual website. I don't think they've sent me the right thing here. I feel like it's the wrong thing. It's a kind of maxi midi dress, I would say, and this is from the maternity range. It's from Queen Bee. The dress that I want to wear for the baby shower, I'm going to keep as a secret because I think I'm going to do like a get ready with me for that, and I absolutely love it. I just hope that it fits. Just to try and have as cheaper options, because these were like £12 for a pack of 2 or £15, which is a lot cheaper than a lot of nursing bras, and they're just a bit prettier than the ones I've already got. So you get a khaki one and a white one. There's a little bit of lace, there's no underwire, and they just seem like they're going to be really comfy. They look quite big. I got these in a size 38E, so they're kind of like as big as they can be. So we'll see how they fit. I might need a double D. They look like a really big cup size. Then I also got this one, which I thought was really, really pretty, because I'm just sick of wearing the black sports bra type ones. So I thought for like, especially afterwards, these can be used as nursing bras as well. And it's just something a bit prettier. So this is the other one. So this is New Look. Again, I got it in a 38E. Now this doesn't look as big, but it doesn't have the padding in it. So maybe that's why they looked a bit bigger. But I love the detail on this. This is something that I would have worn pre-pregnancy, so I'm really happy with this one. I think it looks really nice. This dress, now I got this in a size 14. Usually I would be a 10 or a 12, but with maternity I just never know, and they had sold out of their 10 and their 12 in this, so it might be really big. In fact, the fabric feels horrible. This looked so nice on the website. The material feels horrid. It feels really cheap and like flimsy. I really love the print and I love the colour, but the material just feels horrible. It might look completely different on. At the end of the week, at some point this week, I will show you these on, and we'll have a bit of a try on session. I just can't right now because I'm just too tired, but that's that one. This might be a waste of time because I might be kind of like doubling up, but I'll fly through it when I do them at the end of the week. Baby's legs are like right under here at the moment, and he's pushing really hard and it's really painful. Can you move please, mister? I then got this one, which is a bit more boring, but I thought I'm going to order it because if I don't have anything else, this is again from Queen Bee, Maternity. Oh, it's got shoulder pads. I'm not quite sure how I feel about those. Yeah, it's a bit more plain. It looks like it's some kind of like wrap over dress that's been opened, and I can't really show it yet, but it's this rust colour. I ordered a pair of black maternity leggings, which are just like bog standard. You all know what they look like. Then I ordered these. What are these? Spot trousers, but maternity ones. I don't know what these are going to look like, but I thought I'd try them. I'm kind of at that phase now where nothing that I've got is fitting me, but I don't want to buy too much because I'm not going to be pregnant for that much longer. But I need a dress for the baby shower and I need a dress for this christening. These bits are just kind of a bit extra. So these are the trousers, if I can show them up. Just black spotty trousers. They look like they're a bit of a peg leg, a bit of a tailored leg, so they might be quite flattering. And then last but not least, I ordered this jacket, which I think is a boohoo one. This is a size 10, this is non-maternity. I really want a camo jacket, but I don't think this might be it, this might not be it, I don't know. Topshop do one, but it's like chopped off at the bottom and it's really cropped. Primark I've got a really nice one in, but it's cropped, and I want one that's like a normal length, which this one looks like it is, but I just don't know whether I like the actual camo print of it. So I'm going to go and get all this off my face. You know, it's like when it gets to the end of the day you just feel so icky and horrible because you've had makeup on all day, and especially when I film I tend to put like a little bit more on so that it's just, I look a little bit more put together. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna sit on the sofa and wait for Tommy to come home. It's about 8 o'clock now. It is Thursday today, and it's quite a momentous occasion in this household today, and I think a lot of people will think I'm really sad for feeling like this, but I just feel like this is a really momentous occasion, and I know it's going to be the first of many, but I'm about to put baby's first ever wash on. So these are the first clothes of his that I've ever washed, and I don't know, I just want this memory to like look back on. It's a wash load, I'm being ridiculous, but I'm hormonal and it's my first baby, so I want to document it. So I've thoroughly like deep cleaned the utility room because I just want everything to be as like pristine as possible before I do it. I've got some washing hanging on the pulley made that we've got that's in the ceiling that I need to pull down and fold, but this is his first wash. So in here basically we have 0 to 3, like newborn up to 1 month, and 0 to 3, all grey and white stuff. And then I've also got in his like one of his grow bags, there's bibs in here, muslin cloths, some sheets. So I don't expect to get all of this in one wash, it probably will divide into 2, but this is where I'm starting. So I've been and bought the Fairy non-bio stuff. Tommy and I normally use Personal non-bio, and then the Comfort softener, which I've shown you all before. It's the sandalwood one and something else. It's gorgeous, but I just thought for him, and me and Tommy will probably go on this as well when we've used up what we've already got in there, but I just thought, well, he's really tiny, this is what everyone seems to recommend, and I'm just going all out because it's our first. I know there's probably anything is probably fine if it's non-bio and like super sensitive and whatever, but this is what we're going with. So I'm going to put one of these tabs in, you all know how to do washing, and get going. And the reason that I can't breathe, if you are watching this back in years to come, little baby, is because your feet are pressing against my lungs and my ribs, so you're making it very difficult for me. This is where it gets confusing when you're pregnant but you have had a gastric sleeve, so I was waiting for it to focus. Because obviously my stomach is like considerably smaller than it would have been usually, but I've just had a crumpet. I've already had porridge for my breakfast, but I had that about 7 o'clock. I had a crumpet about half an hour ago and I still want something else to eat. I'm thinking about making a banana sandwich. I don't know, I'm gonna write a blog post to go into this in more detail because I know a lot of you are interested, but it still confuddles me really. But I just wanted to show you a couple of parcels that have arrived that are like baby related. So one of them is actually a christening present for my friend who has a little baby. It's from a company on Etsy called Toot and Boo, who one of you actually recommended to me on Instagram. I know you know who you are on Instagram. I'm not sure, I know your Instagram name is Linenver, but I'm not sure what your actual name is, so I'm really sorry, but she's so lovely. She's followed me for so long, and she sent this across because she thought I would like it, and I immediately ordered one for Ezra. So you get this little personalised little star here, and then it says twinkle twinkle little star, and it's kind of like a textured clay. It's really beautiful, and I know this is kind of like right up Meg Street, my friend, and that she'll really like it. And then the other thing that has arrived is actually for Baby's Nursery, so a little sneak peek here. This is from a company called Ella and the Roo, and she is someone else that I found on Instagram, and she makes the most beautiful animal heads, and they are quite pricey. Obviously independent sellers, their products are all like handmade, and they can be more expensive. And completely justified, but she actually had a 20% offer because it was their second year birthday or some year birthday, and I ordered it with that, and we chose the fawn to go in Baby's room. So she does all sorts. I really liked the lioness as well, but I just thought because we're having a boy, there's a lion, there is a mouse, a rabbit, there's loads of them, but I was so pleased with it, and it just hangs up, so I'm going to hang them on some H&M hooks that we've got. So yes, I'm off to make a banana sandwich now, it would seem. Okay, Lottie's here. Say hi. Hi. We're just having a bit of a try on session. So this is one of the first ASOS dresses. I feel humongous today. Lottie just said it's a bit of a mumsy dress, but I feel like if I put like a gold choker with it and gold heels, that it wouldn't look that mumsy, but I just don't know. I don't think it does a lot for me, but it might be a case of that if I don't find anything else, then I just have to wear this anyway. Okay, dress number 2. I do like it. I feel like this is a bit more mumsy, but I don't feel like I've got a lot of choice. And I think I'm going to look massive in everything because I am almost 8 months pregnant. But but I just wanted to show you on because this might be right up your street, or it might be in your saved basket, or you might be needing a dress for an occasion, so you can see what it looks like. And it's quite a nice length as well. It's not like really long, which I like, that you can just see a little bit of leg. I still feel like a human, even though I'm a very pregnant human. So excuse the baby bump and the maternity bra, but these are those polka dot trousers. So this is what they look like. It looks so weird from this angle, like, because you've got to have them here. I've not really worn under the bump stuff. Everything that I've had is over the bump, so it feels a little bit strange. I don't know whether I'll keep these or not. I don't know if I'll get anywhere out of them. I think it'll just be something that I keep for the sake of keeping them, but if you're after a pair of trousers like this, they are really like soft and comfortable, so I'd recommend them. I just don't know if I'll actually get wear out of them. So this is the other one. This was the one that I didn't think I'd like. It is a bit plain. This is the 14 and it's all a bit skewy. I feel like I'm going to try the 12 on and see if that's better. It ties around here. I've not done it very well. I've just literally just thrown it on. The shoulder pads are very shoulder paddy. There's not a lot to it. I'd really have to jazz this up with accessories and stuff, but I feel like this is more me. Just checking in so you don't think I've gone AWOL. Lottie and I went to town and I just picked up a few other bits for my maternity, my hospital bag even, and some bits that aren't for the hospital bag, so I'll just quickly show you. I realised I did like a bit of a Primark haul in last week's vlog. I don't want them to become a bit of a habit, but I just got some little toiletries. I am going to be doing a what's in my hospital video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I just got a few more toiletries. These are just for like winter time, they're not for my hospital bag. I'm going to take flip-flops and some cozy socks rather than actual slippers, so I've got these cozy socks to take with me. This was something that I was trying to take back because it's a maxi skirt. It's still in store, I think. I got this in an 18 so that it fit over bump, but it's pretty cold now and I just thought I'm not going to get any wear out of it, so I'll try and change it. But you now need your receipt with you to exchange in Primark. I did have my receipt for these pants, so I exchanged them for the smaller size, because if you watched last week's where I said I got those pyjama bottoms, they were too big, so I just got the smaller size. And then I also got a nightie for the hospital bag. This is going to be like a backup one, and I got this in an extra large. It does look ginormous. I'm going to try this on because I don't know if it's going to be too big, but obviously this isn't maternity, and I got the one with the buttons going down so that if I breastfeed, if we manage it, then it's easy access, or it's just nicer than he can then like sit on my chest for skin to skin as well. So we're just going to settle down for the night, and we've got Charlie tomorrow. I've just been up and I'm feeling a bit teary because I don't know if you can tell, because I wanted to try some dresses on for Tom, those dresses I showed you earlier. None of them are right. I'm going to send them all back. And like everyone, he was like, yeah, I really like that, I really like that, and I was like, they're not me though. Like, I know he's a boy, but I just said, like, these aren't me. I said they're really mumsy, and he was like, but I want you to look like a mum. And I was just like, I don't want to be frumpy. Like, they made me feel frumpy, like it's not who I am, and they're not cheap. Maternity clothes aren't cheap, and it's like, I'm not going to keep some for the sake of it that makes me feel like crap. Like, I want to feel good. I don't want to be like walk in and turn heads. I think the bump alone is enough to do that, but I want to feel good about myself. And then I tried the one on that I actually really love, that I'm hoping to wear for our baby shower, and he was like, I'm going to be honest, but that's the worst thing I've ever seen you in. And he's never really ever that cutting, and I was just like, I actually do really like this. I just wanted your opinion on whether it fit me or whether I need the bigger size, not your opinion on the dress. And he was just a bit mean, and it upset me a little bit, so I've just sent him downstairs and told him not to speak to me. Pregnancy hormones. It's pregnancy hormones, but it's one of those things, isn't it? Like, I always felt like when I'm on my period, if he ever did something to upset me and I was on my period, he'd be like, oh, it's because you're on your period. And I'd be like, well, no, you've actually just really upset me. I might be reacting like 10 times worse because I'm on my period, but you still have really upset me. And I feel like he's like the same with pregnancy. He's like, pregnancy hormones. And I'm like, well, yeah, that is part of it, but you have actually just really kind of been a dick. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that word on here. I'm sorry if any of you are watching and you don't like it, but that was the best word I could find for that moment. So I'm going to keep this in here so I can try it on, and then I'm going to pop everything else in my hospital bag. today is Friday and we have Charlie Bobs for the day. You might have seen him sat on the sofa with the dogs before. He's somewhere behind me. There. We've just driven to Preston because we are going in this place which is called Wacky World. So we're just waiting to go in. We've got a start time of 1 o'clock and their session lasts an hour. So they're going. They have one where you can go if you've got like a 0 to 4-year-old and there's no adults, and they make it kind of like baby appropriate. But this one is ages 5+. It means that Tommy can go on with him. So Tommy's here next to me. And yeah, and then we're going to go to Mother Care and to Makro. Very exciting. And then we've got some like bits and pieces to do at home after, but I think the boys are going to quite enjoy this, but they'll be shattered. I'm not sure if I'll be able to film when I'm in there because obviously there's going to be other kids and stuff, but I'll just see what it's like when we get in there. It is 5 to 7 and Charlie is gone. He's gone to his dad's house. I made him fish fingers with mashed potato and beans for tea. We were going to have lasagna, but me and Tommy are going to have that tomorrow night because we actually ran out of time and I just wouldn't have been able to make it in time for him to go. But they had a really good time at that inflatable theme park. I'm just going to let Tom go in there. Do you want to close the door, Bobs? Alright. He's just fed the dogs. I didn't want to pick up the camera and start filming until he'd fed them because they were going crazy. They get a bit antsy if they know it's tea time and they've not been fed. But yeah, they really enjoyed that theme park. It was like a kind of total wipeout place. It wasn't a theme park, it was an inflatable park, that's what they call it. That's for charity, so I'm just filling it up as I go. So they really enjoyed that. And they were both sweaty and really tired afterwards. Charlie was shattered. And then we went to Mother Care, and I'll show you quickly what I got. So I got a hospital night. It's just a plain black one that I want to wear for the birth or for labour. So that's a bit weird just saying it that way. Oh, pulled the hanger off. And I also got this little outfit. Now this is the first actual piece of clothing or anything like this that I've bought from Mother Care since being pregnant. It's this knitted, like really fine knit Peter Rabbit romper. And I think, was it about 20? No, it can't be that expensive. I'll try and find out how much it was. But, and then the bottoms are just open like this. It's really sweet and it's just really simple. I don't like anything too charactery or too, you know, like over the top, but this I really like. And actually we're going to one of Tom's aunties who's not really an auntie. She's getting married and we're going to the evening do of that with him in Whitby in November, all being well. And I really think this will be a cute outfit to put him in because I don't want to like dress him up or anything like that. This outfit was $15.50, so not too bad, not too cheap either, but it's worth it. I think when you see things like that, it's dead cute. Then we went to Makro and I thought I'd just quickly show you what I bought and then we're going to go and sort tea. So I'm just going to whiz through stuff. Excuse the mess everywhere because it's just chaos. Tommy got quite a few bottles of Diet Coke. He goes to this like there's no tomorrow. And then I got all of these Pepsi Max Cherry because I am absolutely loving them at the moment. He got a lot of water. These were like $5 for like a packet. These tea bags were £10 or £9 for 600. So you can guarantee that if we have lots of visitors when baby's here, we won't need to go shopping for tea bags. Yorkshire tea is by far the best in my opinion. And then we also got, I'll do the boring stuff first and I'll do the exciting things. A few boxes of Weetabix, 2 bottles of this Heinz ketchup, which actually was only a penny cheaper than what it is in Tesco because we googled it while we were in there, but we needed it, so I thought we might as well just get them. So we got 2 bottles of that. This toilet roll was £11.99, buy one get one free. So we did the maths and it worked out cheaper. And then I got a load of sweets for the baby shower. Because I'm so anal, you could say, I only went for things that actually all complemented the colours of the baby shower and each other. Anything that was too bright, I didn't buy. So I got obviously some milk bottles. I don't know whether I'm going to do like a guess how many milk bottles are in the jar game with this and get like a little prize. But I need to properly sit and plan the baby shower before I make any decisions. I'm just going to let her out because you should all know by now that that won't stop until I open the door. Got some of these Tuck Shop white flavour disco discs that are kind of like big, are they called frazzles or are they called frazzles? A big tub of marshmallows, a load of lollipops. These are mainly for the kids, but I know that adults love a good little Tuck Shop. Some flying saucers, and then my absolute favourites are rhubarb and custard. But I'm going to get a couple more things I'm going to order online that they didn't have in there. But I'm really happy with what we got, so it was really worthwhile going. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. Tomorrow I'm at home quite a lot during the day on my own because Tom's in work till 4. He swapped his shift. He's not doing Sunday this week because we're going to this christening, so which I still don't have a dress for. Something's arrived from Next, so I'm going to see what that looks like, and then I've got a couple of things coming tomorrow that I just last minute ordered to hope that something's right. Good morning. Can you tell I slept in my makeup last night? I feel so grim, but I want to change the bed sheets today, so I was just like, nah. It's a Saturday today. Today is a get stuff done day. I want to change the bed, I want to put some of baby's clothes away, I want to put another wash on, I need to order stuff for the baby shower, I need to order stuff for, I've already, it's like 7:30 or something now, I think it might be nearer to 8 o'clock now. But Tom got up at 6, not feeling very well. I've been kind of tossing and turning since then. I've already ordered the dog's food from Pets at Home to arrive next week. I need to just get lots and lots of stuff done, lots of tidying. I want to make an order on H&M for some cushions. There's loads of things. I'm probably going to make a list. So it is a lot later and I feel like the world's most rubbish-ish vlogger ever. Why did that just have to happen when I started vlogging? So I started off the day in pyjamas and I'm ending the day in pyjamas. I'm in my most snuggliest t-shirt, which if you've watched for a while you'll know how old this is. It's like, you know how everyone has one of those t-shirts that's just like really, really grubby and gross, and it's got like obviously it's been washed. I keep having to stop because the dog keeps barking, one of them, the youngest one as usual. But yeah, you know, just when you've got one that's just been washed and washed and washed, but it's like the coziest thing. And then I also have on those new pyjama bottoms from Primark. The smaller size was much better. So if you're going to get these, then like don't size up in them to be comfy because they are quite generous. But yeah, I'm very, very cozy. Basically, I haven't filmed anything all day because I've not been feeling very well. When I last spoke to you, I was so excited to get on with the day, and I've hardly done anything that I wanted to do because I felt so ill. It started not long after I put the camera down, to be honest, and I won't go into too much detail because it's not very nice, but I have been running back and forth to the bathroom all day. I'm not sure what it is. It's hard to know, isn't it, when you're pregnant, and you just don't know what anything is really, if it's just normal or whether it's pregnancy related. So I've literally sat here for the majority of the day or been in the bathroom. I have been putting washes on here and there, like if I felt up to it. And I made Tommy a lasagna for his tea. It was just out of jars. It was just like a super easy quick thing to make for him. Just had a crumpet actually. I started feeling a bit better about 7 o'clock, and I have been up and changed the bed. I stripped the bed this morning before I started feeling poorly. It's like the worst timing ever. And then it's because you have to make it again. So I've just been up and like changed the bed. I have vetoed my tash. I have this christening tomorrow and I want to look as pristine as possible. I have a dress from Boohoo arrived. It's one I actually ordered right at the start of pregnancy, as maternity dress, and it was way too big, whereas now it fits over the bum perfectly, so I'm quite happy with that. And obviously it's Boohoo, so it's really affordable. I hate saying that word, but on the grand scheme of things, I ordered a Topshop one and in comparison Boohoo is a lot cheaper. And that's about it really. I just feel a bit queasy and not altogether right. So Tommy's gone out for a couple of hours. It's his friend's birthday, I think I mentioned that before. We sold our TV unit, the one in the front room, the TV stand. So there's just a big gaping hole where that was, and the new one is in there ready to be built. My sister is ringing me, so now seems like perfect time as any to love you and leave you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all very soon.